Hello, James. Hello, Frank.
Hello.
Nice to see you.
Hi, Frank. Can you tell us about your character in the film?
My character is a man who sets out on a journey based on revenge, and is really singularly driven by that one thing, and very early on is kind of deterred from that journey and learns a lot about himself and other people, and eventually ends up in a place where I think he began. So,
James, it's a very scary movie. I just want to know, what did inspire you to write such horror?
Oh my God! I think just real life. Just I think watching the news and seeing what's going on in America, especially all around the world. You know, we say that there's kind of forms of purging happening everywhere, but just gun violence around the world. I find guns terrifying. So I think you always take what you're really scared of and you try to fictionalize it, make stories from it. And I think all my own fears came out into this new holiday where, to me, nothing would be more terrifying than if everybody had a gun and they were given a freedom to do whatever the hell they wanted with it. So I think my own fears fed.
Frank, what was your initial reaction when you read the script?
well, you know, James and I have worked together. He was supposed to direct it, but he wrote a miniseries that I did called Kill Point, and so I know James. And when I initially read it, knowing it was coming from him, I loved it. I loved the concept. I thought it was very now. It was very zeitgeist, you know. And when we went in and we had a meeting, we were both talking the same language, so I knew we were onto something. Yeah.
Can we expect a Purge 3?
If we're lucky enough, if the audience likes it, maybe Universal will call me if it does well and say, you start thinking. So
how do you think it's going to perform, the second one?
Oh my God, you never know. We hope it does well. It seems like people are intrigued with this concept. I think people are fascinated with what would happen if they had to govern themselves.
It's an interesting time because you know, I just was in a movie about superheroes, and it seems like the summer is filled with movies that have superheroes or robots that you know, Transformers, and this is an interesting kind of break from that. So maybe people will show up, and it's a great film. I really think word of mouth is gonna be important too. So
what are you guys working on next?
Well, I'm taking a big break. I literally just finished a film yesterday.
Rich.
No, not.
Yeah, I'm not taking a break.
You're doing a TV show. We know the money.
I'm doing a limited cable series called Kingdom for DirecTV. I'm in the middle of shooting that in LA. Yeah, and then I go do The Raid, which is a remake of an Asian film.
Yeah. Me, I'm taking the summer off. I'll be writing. Something.
He's going to be writing something for.
Yeah, I'm going to write something for us to do together. Hopefully, So.
I see. James, I have a question. If you could remake any horror film in the history of horror films, which one would that be?
Oh my God, that's no, I can't say The Shining. I'm going to say, you can't say a good one. I would say The Tingler.
What the?
The Tingler is about a horrific spine that attacks people. A human spine. From 1953, I think.
Really?
With Vincent Price.
You would make The Tingler?
I don't know. I wouldn't remake a good film, I'll say that. You take something that has an interesting concept.
I see.
And then you maybe try
that's good.
Something like that.
I remake The Shining.
Because you're insane.
Because you don't
touch Kubrick. Right.
Do you like horror films?
Horror, describe horror, like slasher films? To me, The Shining is a horror film.
Okay.
That's a horror film, and I'm obsessed with it, and I would not remake it for that exact reason.
Yeah.
But I loved Amityville Horror, and I love The Exorcist, and all those movies. I'm not a fan of the horror slasher genre, but I like to be scared, and I like, you know.
Yeah. It's not my thing.
Yeah, it's not your thing.
Well, thank you so much, James.
Thank you,
Frank.